In front of me is a Velux deck-mounted skylight. Today I'm going to be installing a solar-powered blind, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So let's start with a little unboxing of what's inside the box that the blinds come in. Velux has made this really convenient and really easy for any installer out there. So let me show you what comes with this and how to open it. I mean, there's no tools needed, anything like that. So basically, don't cut the box. Pull this tab. Flip it. There's some tape down here. All right, so here's everything. This is your controller. You got a manual. These are the installation tabs with a little screwdriver. This is going to go on the bottom of the skylight, which I'll show you how we do in a minute. Some little tabs. These hide something, and I forget. I know I'll get around to that. More hardware for the rails. And this is hardware to mount the remote on the wall. Here's your remote. So this will control the operation of the blind. On the bottom here, there's actually some pairing modes and some setup modes if you're going to do multiple blinds with one remote. And this is the hardware to mount it on the wall, so you can make it look really nice. Some batteries. And this right here is the actual blind itself. Again, more instructions. These little tabs with these cords, you need to be careful you don't get them tangled up. But here it is. Let me show you the solar panel. This is the little solar panel. This is what powers the whole unit. The battery's in here. So that's kind of it. You've got your side rails. So that's everything. So now that we've got the skylight up here and we've got the blind unboxed, the first step is to install these tabs that act as clips that hold the guide wires in. So this is all in the first bag. The bag that has the little screwdriver in it. So it's pretty cool. Put this together. It's like a Torx wrench, Torx bit. And here's the tabs. They actually tell you what side. You can see right side and where is it? Left side. So let's install these first. So now what you want to do is take your blind and install the side rails. So there's this little channel that this piece has to insert into. So you want to take it and slide it in like this. And then at the top here, this silver tab at the very top inserts into it. Let me move this. Just like that. Done. Now, you do the other side. Here we go. we go. Everything's in, and now we're gonna lay this into, or we're actually gonna lock it into the top. This is the top of the blind, and we're gonna lock it into the top of the skylight next. Now the skylight's in. So there's really two ways to do this depending on what kind of skylight you have. So one of the methods is you install the top first, then you put the frame rails in, or the guide rails in. I'm doing it with these already installed, which is okay for this application. But one of the things you want to make sure after you click this in, and you'll hear it and feel it click, you want to make sure that these rails actually click into the piece on the bottom here that you installed in the first step. So make sure both of them click in completely. That's it. So the next step, and this can be a little tricky, but after you do it a couple times, it'll become easy. These have to be installed, clipped in inside the clips that we installed in step one. So you want to unwrap it, untangle it usually from this red part. All right, and then you want to bring it down the side. This is going to clip right here. So I just put the batteries in here. That's pretty self-explanatory. So what I like to do is, so the remote's good to go. This remote will only control the skylight right now. So for just simple purposes, you know, I'm not going to go into the programming aspect, but this is just how to set up one single skylight. So there's a little power switch right here. So now that I've turned it on, we've got batteries in here, let's go ahead and hit the down button. It's going to make some funny noises. It's going to calibrate itself a little bit. There it goes. I love these dark blinds. Okay, let's test it going up. Cool. Now the blind's kind of sagging right now because you got to realize this skylight's upside down. When it's applied on a roof, it's not going to be upside down, so it's kind of drooping down, and that's simply because I'm doing it backwards. But that's all right. And there you go. So there is some adjustment you can make in the blinds. You can actually, let me pull it. Let me bring it down a little bit. See how it's a little bit crooked? I can bring it down and stop it. Press the center button, and then if I tilt this back, this will manually engage, or I guess disengage the gears so you can move it yourself. So what I like to do is bring it all the way up. There we go. So here, just try to make it level. That's pretty good. And then I'll cycle it one more time, just to give it a chance to reset. They have a mind of their own, I'll tell you that much. So I hope this video helps somebody out. If you're an installer or you're a roofer, you're new to this, you know, this is kind of the step-by-step. The instructions themselves are very easy to follow, but if you're trying to install one, you need some help, you can leave me a comment and I can contact you. But this is what it looks like on the outside for everybody else who's interested. You can see the little solar panel. So this is the side that faces the sun, and you cannot see this from the inside. But I just wanted to show this off real quick. I think it's such a cool design. Obviously this sticker comes off, but I wanted to leave it there just so people can see it in the video. But that's it. These things are wonderful. If you're going to install a skylight in any place that, you know, like a living room or a bedroom, you definitely want to add a blind. You want to be able to have the flexibility to make it light or make it dark. When you put a solar powered blind in here, the installation and the materials and everything, it is eligible for a 26%, I believe it's 26% federal tax credit off your taxes at the end of the year. So in many cases, these actually pay for themselves. So you're essentially getting a blind for free. But that's it. I'm Brent Simmons with Restoration Roofing and Mid-South Skylights. If you would like a quote on this, our phone number is 901-854-3402. Thank you.